The beast is coming alive.
What is up, guys? Welcome to the channel. So today we are going to be working on the front end of this 2018 Camaro ZL1, and we're going to try to get them frame rails painted. Also, I want to thank you guys, the Goon Squad Army. We are growing together each and every day. Without you guys, this channel wouldn't be possible. I also want to personally thank Paul for sending us out a tail light. You're getting us one step closer to getting this car on the frame machine. So let's go ahead and crack it open. Man, dude, this is gonna help us out a lot.
Ooh,
nicely packaged, man.
Like the package.
Ooh, what?
Dang.
Man, the dude hooked it up. The dude literally hooked it up.
Did he even send this thing for the spoiler, I think?
Is that for the spoiler or the trunk lid?
Well, I don't know. Maybe the trunk lid.
And a microfiber cloth, bro.
Dude,
man,
clean that headlight right now with that.
Dude.
I mean, it's already clean.
So clean, dude.
That is sick. Paul,
thank you, man.
You're a brother, man.
And he also wrote a letter. Here's the tail light, and I tossed in the third brake light as well. It will be fun to know that one of my parts is on your build. Love the channel. Keep up the good work. Best wishes and peace. Paul, man.
That's
we
what's up.
appreciate you, man. So we're gonna put this in a safe spot and we're gonna continue working. Also, huge shout out to eBay for having an awesome platform. These are actually the headlights, so let's see. We bought them in used condition,
yep,
but they've never actually been installed, so something weird happened. So we're gonna go ahead and pop these open and see what condition they're in, because we did get a great deal on them. They usually run about $1,000 a piece, but we got two of them for like around 700 bucks.
Yep.
Nicely packaged. Let's see.
Could not pass that deal up. Had to get him.
For sure. I mean, there may be a little scuff or scratch on it, but it's all right. Oh, and these are the bi-xenons with the adjusting tube. As you can see there, some sort of weird adjusting tube.
Oh my goodness, dude, them things are flawless.
Dude.
They said that was damaged right there. Look at that, guys.
I'll take him. I'm so glad I bought these, man.
Golly, dude.
I'm so glad I bought these.
They're
Let's see this other one, though.
They're like brand new.
Pretty much.
Ooh.
Bro, they said scratches and scuffs. There's no scratches and scuffs on here. Oh my goodness, we got a deal, dude. I love getting deals.
Oh, just a little glimpse.
Oh, goodness gracious. That looks sick.
So we basically have everything for the front end, do you think?
Yep, we got everything.
Except for a few parts at the dealership.
8 or 9 more parts, but
yeah,
we're gonna go ahead and put these back in a safe spot, and then we're actually gonna go to the store or maybe the dealership. Where do you wanna go first?
We're probably gonna go to the store first. We gotta get some tools and a little cheap spray gun to paint these front rails.
All right, so we got our headlights and we got our tail light. Now we're gonna go to the store and grab some supplies. Here at Harbor Freight, we're gonna get some tools and some other supplies, maybe a little spray gun for the frame rails and stuff like that. But
yeah, we're gonna definitely need that one right there for sure.
I don't know what we're gonna use this one for, but something.
I don't even know why they even make that thing.
Semis.
So we got our tools, everything that we need for now, so we're gonna head to the dealership right now and pick up some parts.
All right, so we were just heading to the dealership and we caught a glimpse of this sucker right here. We did not know what it was, but dang, check this beast out.
LC 500. It looks like it's only worth 100 grand.
100 grand car.
I love the Boston wheels. Look at the gold ones over there. Same car.
Is that the same car in here?
Yeah, same car with gold wheels.
Dude, what is that? It's like a matte gray. So these things are pretty sweet. Possibly a Lexus build in the future. I bet these things are super complex. But man, look at that. This thing looks sick, I gotta admit. Possibly a Lexus build in the future.
Look at the tail lights. They're really interesting.
Dude.
They're like,
what are these?
There's no like nothing in there. They're like, I don't understand how they work.
The cars look sick. I honestly kind of thought it was a GTR for a split second. Look at it.
The door handle is about the same.
But man, these things are sick.
Rear wheel drive or all wheel drive.
That's a good question.
Look, it has, this one is
the sport package where the spoiler rises up.
Yeah, and it has a carbon fiber roof.
Look at the front end of these things,
that's a
man.
paint. That's a paint. Oh, I don't like the front end of this.
It's weird.
That's ugly.
This one is $84,000. Let me see the rear end of it. RCF, pretty sweet cars. All sweet cars.
So these things just caught our eye. We had to stop by and check them out. They look really awesome. Beast of a car. So let's now head to the dealership. All right, so we're around back here at the dealership. We got more parts. Let's go pick them up. What you got for us?
There we go. They're here.
They're here.
Sweet, sweet, sweet. All right, so we picked up about 5 parts. Now we're gonna head back to the house. We got a bunch of stuff and we got plenty of work to do, so we'll see you there. All right, so we are back. We picked up a few things here and there, nothing crazy. Just like the spray gun, just a few necessities that we needed.
Yep,
and
we
also
also picked up, as he was saying, parts from the dealership. We got more parts. So let's go ahead and open these suckers up, see what they got. You know how we like opening our parts up to see if we got everything. There's still a few more parts. They're still waiting, the fenders, everything. So let's go ahead and start cracking it open. What the?
What is that? Bro, dude, I think
They hooked us up.
the dealership done gave us some chips, dude.
They hooked us up.
What the heck? Dude.
That's what I'm talking about.
I was wondering what that box was. I was like, wait, why is this box open? Like, they hooked us up, man. We'll take it. We'll feed it to the supercharger here.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, let's go ahead and crack the rest of these boxes up. Definitely gonna eat them chips later.
The air duct for the coolers, I don't know, it goes like something like this. The bottom for the intercoolers.
Yes, sir.
Heat exchangers, that's pretty
That's
cool.
probably the opposite end, so we don't even have to open that one. Little box there.
Oh, the wiring harness for the front bumper. You know how we're going with the 1LE, so we had to get the 1LE wire harness. Right here, what we got here, I think this might be a little plastic piece for the front bumper as well. Yep, it's the other plastic piece. We got one the other day. It goes on top of the bumper like this. This is just the other side of it. This right here.
That's that bumper absorber we checked out.
It's that plastic bumper absorber that's cracked on ours. Definitely had to get that in for sure.
All right, last but not least, I know there's gonna be more parts here soon, but last one that we picked up, so let's see what's inside.
Dude, see that?
Oh my goodness, man. And then we got the end caps for it. They go right there.
Yeah, we're gonna definitely have to, these are primered, so we're gonna have to send them down, paint them a gloss.
Nicely
gloss
primered.
black. Yeah,
Yep.
very nice, high quality primer on here. All right, so before we get started, we have to run to the shop, grab some paint, let them mix up some blue for that Chevy.
Hyper blue.
Hyper blue. Not, I think this is, what blue is this?
I think this is hyper blue too.
Yeah, it's a hyper blue for Chrysler. That's a hyper blue for Chevy. So let's go get some mixed up. Getting in the Jeep today, boys.
Hopefully that rain don't get us though.
Oh, we ain't scared of no rain. All right, so we got our color, blew me away effect. Pretty cool. They got some weird names. Check out this red right here. Pull me over red. Now, ain't that just like the realest name ever for that red?
Don't ever get that color right there.
You get pulled over a bunch of times with that red. Right here it is.
Yes, sir. That's her right there.
Garrison, can you come to the front counter, please? Garrison, front counter, please.
All right, so we just got our paint. So let's head back to the house and start painting. Now it's time to take this radiator support off and prep everything for paint. I mean, we're gonna paint this, and the frame rails. So let's go ahead and take this off, sand it, sand everything, and start painting. Ooh, that's a pretty color. Not gonna need much, but
Mix it up just enough.
as you guys know, 2 to 1.
That right there is a very high dollar paint right there, I'll tell you that much.
Expensive.
Blue is usually the most expensive paint, and that's a very good quality paint right there. Chroma base.
Yeah, we just bought 1 pint. It was like, what, like 130 something dollars?
Yeah, 130 or a little bit more, but
it was expensive.
yeah, that's what we're gonna actually have to paint the whole entire car, but that'll be in the future. So just keep that in mind for how much this paint is gonna cost us.
Alright, so we got the frame rails and the radiator support painted. It's looking great. That is it. Man, that paint just looks amazing. Hopefully it dries out and it's going to be perfect.
And then we can start piecing that front end together from the cooling system and everything, so on and so forth.
That's our goal right there, to put the cooling system on, get that thing started, running, man. And then frame, get V-tuned out there on that quarter panel, get him pulling it, get that thing swapped.
All right, so we actually are gonna go ahead and throw a little bit of clear on the radiator support just to make it match the factory and just give it that slight glisten to it, I guess, right?
Not too much clear, you just want a perfect amount, because the factory, they just spray it on there, they just missed it.
pretty
it
much.
has a little shine to it, so I want to go ahead and replicate that. So I'm gonna
Yes,
go ahead
sir.
and make some clear.
Make it almost OEM. What's going on, Thomas? Thomas is just chilling, trying to show off his new little chain that he's got, or his collar with the bell. Man, you can't miss him now. He's all over the place. All right, we got that stuff painted, a little bit of clear coat on that radiator support. Got Thomas just chilling. Look at you, Thomas, with your new bells and whistles. Harbor Freight guns actually work great if you take care of them.
The first few times it worked flawlessly.
Exactly. So we're gonna go ahead and clean that, maybe use it for primer next time or some more. Probably paint the inside of the hood and the inside of the fenders also with that same gun. But that's gonna be pretty much it for the painting work today. Now we're gonna move back onto the Camaro and work on some other things.
So we just got done painting all this stuff right here. It's drying up. Looks really good. You know, had to get that OEM look. So went ahead and just misted it everywhere. It might not be perfect, but this is all gonna get covered up anyway. So let's go ahead and pull this off. Grab that side for me real quick.
But as you can see, that looks way better right there. It's pretty much just gonna give it a tint of blue. That way, if like you took a glance at it, possibly.
I mean, you're never gonna see
You're never gonna see that, honestly, but
you know, it looks good. It's OEM, so that's it for that. We're gonna leave that to dry overnight and hop back on this front end. All right, so now we can go ahead and start sorting out all these wires, cooling lines, and we're gonna get the radiators out here shortly. But first of all, I'm gonna go ahead and bolt all this stuff back down that we unbolted and got loose to remove the old frame rails.
And then while he's doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and probably locate that radiator, the condenser, and also the intercooler.
Pull it all out here, and then we can start opening it up.
Yes, sir, but I don't even know where to start. Should I start there, guys, or should I start there? So here we have our radiator, condenser, and intercooler. There we got our old stuff right there, the whole cooling system that goes up front. He's going ahead and tighten down the frame rails, and once that's all tightened down, we're gonna start piecing this whole thing together right here, and we're gonna use some of these parts from our old original cooling system right here.
Alright, so we just got the radiators in the front heat exchanger and condenser put in. We're having a little issue with this other cooler right here, this black one. I think it's the transmission cooler or something.
Probably.
But we forgot that we have our diagrams, illustrations from the dealership. So as soon as I seen this, I know exactly how it goes. So we ordered all these highlighted parts. So we're gonna go ahead and grab all that. I have the cooler right here. We just need these 2 brackets and this little baffle right here. And then we should be good to go. All right, so we're ready to install our transmission cooler line. There is one transmission cooler line. It's like a little short piece on the passenger side that we forgot to order because it almost looks like it would connect, but there's actually like this much of the pipe that's missing. I guess there's a little piece of pipe. We didn't think of it. So we're gonna go ahead and install this one and order that one tomorrow. Hopefully it's in the next day so we can get this thing running. Let's go ahead and install this one right now, right here. And it's pretty crazy how it works. It just loops all the way around there like this. I think after this, we can try to put on the little coolers on the side.
The intercoolers.
Or do you think we have to wait for the radiator support? Just depends on how it bolts onto the car. So
yeah, that really depends. Yeah, let's just go ahead and install that for now, and then we'll just keep on moving around with what we can install for now.
But we got a lot of work.
Oh yeah,
a lot of work.
We got plenty of work.
Coolers and stuff. It's a big puzzle, but we're using our diagrams, and it's just coming together real easily.
That diagram is a huge time saver. Cheat sheet, pretty much.
All right, so we did as much as we could do today. We did a lot with all the coolers, painted all the supports and stuff. And tomorrow we're gonna actually install this support right here. We're gonna let it dry overnight. It looks really good. I mean, it is pretty dry, but I wanna give it a really good time to cure so nothing scratches up while we're installing it. And we're also gonna run to a dealership tomorrow, order more parts. We need another cooler line for the transmission cooler. We don't wanna run this thing without it. So we'll catch you guys tomorrow.
All right, so it is the next day here. The radiator support dried overnight, and we also let it dry for a couple hours in the sunlight. Now it is time to go ahead and install it. So let's go ahead and put it on the Camaro. All right, so now that the radiator support is fastened on, we're gonna move over to the old radiator support, and there is a few sensors here and there. As you can see, those are the crash sensors, and we got some rubber stoppers. We're gonna go ahead and transfer everything, and that way we can just put this on the scrap pile and get rid of this. Alrighty guys, so that is gonna be a wrap for today's video. We pretty much got as much as we could on the front end. We got the cooling system, other than the left and the right intercooler, which we will have to order more parts to put those on. We got a little list of parts here. We thought we were done, but we were wrong. So we're gonna run to the dealership, probably in the next video. So stay tuned for that. Be sure to turn on your post notifications so you don't miss out on anything. Also guys, be sure to follow us on Instagram at Goon Squad. You get the inside scoop there before YouTube. Be sure to copy some merch and support your boys. We're gonna get some new merch here soon, so be on the lookout for that. It's gonna be straight fire. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video, and before you know it, we'll be starting this thing up and heading towards the frame machine. So be sure to stay tuned, and we'll catch you next time. Peace.